So laughing.
Yeah, always.
Nope. Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Hero Brew Podcast.
There it is.
I'm Max.
I'm Cam.
My name is Austin.
Nice for you guys to join, dude.
Where else was I going to be?
Yeah.
On a
I just
bright and sunny
figured-
Wednesday night at 7:30.
Is it sunny over there?
No.
No, hasn't been sunny for 3 hours.
Yeah, daylight savings makes it like night in the North Pole.
I agree. Talking about north. You guys see the northern lights?
If I never get to see
Me either.
the northern lights. Wow.
Excuse
Hey,
me,
Lou.
Linda. So on today's episode, we're going to be talking about
That was cool.
episode 3 of Welcome to Derry.
Yeah.
For initial thoughts, let's do this. What would you rate the episode out of 10?
Whoa.
Just that, without saying anything else.
I have that are in my questions.
Okay, let's move it up to number 1, dude. Let's just do it real quick.
Primary.
All right, hold on then.
I just want to hear your initial review of the episode without saying anything else.
Well,
initial rating.
Like the first episode,
No,
or actually,
don't go into detail. Don't go into
like
detail.
the second episode, we did it out of red balloons. This one is going to be out of graveyard ghosts. Out of 10 graveyard ghosts.
Okay. Go ahead. You go first, Mr.
Me?
Ghost.
I give
Mostly
it
ghostly.
I give it a 5 graveyard ghosts out of 10.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
Hold on,
Wow.
my cat
You
got
know what?
trapped.
Actually, I'll give it 6 graveyard ghosts out of 10. 6.
So I also give it 6 graveyard ghosts. Austin, how about you? 6. We both agreed on 6.
For this episode?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say like 6, 7-ish. No?
6, 7 what?
Graveyard ghosts.
There you go.
Wait, are the more graveyard ghosts a good thing or no?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like
But why would you want more graveyard ghosts?
So it's less scary, like the Haunted Mansion.
I mean, it wasn't horrible. Yeah, I'd say like 7-ish.
7. Okay.
okay. Wow, 7.
7.5 maybe.
7.5 ghosts, so it's like half of a ghost.
Yeah, he got chopped in half. That's why he died.
Upper
Yeah.
body, lower body.
Torso up. He's good.
Good answer.
Lost the legs.
Good answer.
Not just legs running around.
All right, so we got the initial reviews out.
Perfect.
Austin, go ahead. Big dog.
Oh, I'm firing off.
You're firing something.
You want me to be a news anchor for a little bit real quick?
We could switch it up. I could be the news anchor real fast.
I'm cool with whatever. Yeah.
No, you go ahead.
Okay, cool.
We need like a little news intro for Austin to play.
Breaking! It says breaking.
Was that the Mario noise, Cameron?
I don't know.
He said do 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 do.
Speaking of Mario,
Oh, copyright.
we got our first look at Super Mario Galaxy, the movie.
Cameron, you did that on purpose. That
No.
was
I don't think he
good.
did, but it actually
I
worked
did.
really well. That was one of my bullet points.
I just looked in the news. I'm like, oh,
You know what's crazy? I haven't seen the trailer for it yet.
what's
Pretty
crazy
good.
is I haven't seen the first one yet.
You know what's crazy is I don't know who Mario. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine we just keep getting worse.
They made a movie. Oh.
Be like, wait, I thought that was a game. What are we doing?
No,
Wait,
I like
they
the
made a
first
video
one.
game?
First one did really, really good, right?
Yeah, it did with Chris Pratt. No, wait, no. Yes,
Yes. Yeah.
As
Jack
Mario.
Black.
but yeah, we got our first look at Super Mario Galaxy movie. Sorry, that was a long pause there. Alongside with that movie, we also got our first teaser trailer for Toy Story 5, which comes to theaters in June of next year. I believe Mario is in, I want to say April. Don't quote me on it. I'm pretty sure it's April though.
The Super Mario Bros. Movie made 1.36 billion worldwide.
That's crazy.
That's solid.
That's what we
Okay.
call the Jack Black effect.
He's Bowser, right?
Yeah.
I was wondering. I was like, "Where are we going with this, dude?" But yeah, he is Bowser.
With-
You're
with,
absolutely right.
It's like the Minecraft
Did
movie.
Minecraft make $1 billion?
That's a
Kung Fu
good question.
Panda?
Did Minecraft?
Kung Fu-
I think
yeah,
Minecraft did,
for
yeah.
sure.
With all the little chicken jockey, like all those things,
Chicken
all the little sound, the vocal stems that came from that movie. Yeah, but we got our first 2 looks of those movies, which I watched part of the Mario one. I didn't finish it. I just was like scrolling and I saw it pop up. But it looked good. Like you said, I saw, I think the first one when it first came out onto streaming, and I didn't really watch it since then. I don't remember a whole bunch, but yeah, I mean, this one looked kind of interesting. It looks like they're building off of the story from the last one. Benny Safdie is going to be playing Bowser Jr., And I'm like, what doesn't this guy do? Because he was like in these serious roles of Oppenheimer to being the producer for Happy Gilmore 2 and also now playing an
Was it
anime.
the guy with the bad breath?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's pretty cool to see the range that he has. And I think he was also the producer for Uncut Gems. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure he was. But on top of that,
957 million worldwide, by the way, for a Minecraft movie.
that's still pretty
How much?
good.
957 million worldwide.
Million.
So that's just
Didn't
world.
break,
Or okay, I thought it
didn't
broke
break the billion mark.
Close.
I mean, Mario is definitely a more well-known game than, well, actually, in this day and age, I don't know. I mean, but the character itself is known more for sure than like Minecraft.
I would assume. Yeah, there's more stuff like, what is it?
Universally known.
Super Mario World. Yeah.
Yeah.
Universal
Oh,
Studios
Universal
and
Studios
stuff.
having that? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So
Some other bit of news: we got a official runtime for Avatar: Fire and Ash. 3 hours and 15 minutes, so get your bladders trained now. That's a pretty crazy runtime, but then thinking about it, I'm like, I think you just mentioned it earlier, Max, like that's a Lord of the Rings movie, right? Like same time frame.
No, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, it's not, I mean,
That's not even- that's shorter than the extended cut too.
yeah, I was going to say, so it's like, it seems like a crazy amount of time. I think it's
Well,
just because we're getting so used
It's
to,
also
the extended edition of Return of the King was 4 hours and 23 minutes.
yeah.
15. I bet 15 minutes is just end credits alone, so
Yeah.
it's 3 hours probably.
That's true. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. And alongside with the tremendous amount of trailers that are going to be attached to this film, including probably Doomsday, maybe like A Brand New Day, The Odyssey, I would assume, like this movie's theater time with that included is probably going to be like 3 hours and I'd say like 30 minutes to 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So you definitely want to go to the bathroom beforehand.
It's super similar to Return of the King, because
Mhm.
Return of the King, the runtime for the actual movie is 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Right. That makes
So it's gonna
sense.
be a long one.
Yeah. But I mean, they're trying to build on the story. There's probably a lot that they want to go over. I get it. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited and I'm not at the same time. I'm kind of like 50-50. I like the last two films. I just don't really, I don't know. Like, I will say for sure the second one didn't hit as hard for me as the first one. And I think that's just my perception of it. But this one I'm excited to see where they go with it, because I think that the storyline from 2 really led into what they're trying to do long term now. But that's just my thoughts on it. Do you guys have any expectations or any pre-movie release like hopes and wants for this movie? Cameron, I know you might. I don't know about Max. Okay.
I'm a huge lover for these movies,
Yeah.
so I'm just excited for it.
Yeah,
I've spoke well enough about it. You guys know this by now.
Yeah.
Yeah, how many times have you watched the second one?
Well, I saw it in theaters, I think 4 times.
Yeah, it's more
but
than me.
I've seen it out of theaters a lot.
Yeah, I know I'm like not the biggest fan of James Cameron's Avatar movies, but I did watch the second one twice in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was good. I thought it was better than the first one. Like, I like this actual story.
For the second one?
Yeah, the second one, like the first one, I just feel like was like visually amazing, obviously, and the second one was visually amazing as well. But I like the story a lot better in the second one. I like the more characters were involved, obviously, and stuff. So yeah, but I'm excited. I mean, I'm excited at the end of the day for the third one. We're all gonna watch it.
Yeah.
I know we were joking about like going to the movie and just watching it for the trailers.
Still
But
visually it's gonna be crazy too.
I think it's gonna be okay. I think it's gonna be good. I don't have the like any of them in my top 10 of movies though. So
for visual effects, would you?
yeah,
Especially
but I mean,
the first one, I would say.
I would also put Marvel's The Eternals for visual effects.
Yeah.
Up there in my top 10. I think that movie looked great. It was beautiful. But
I agree. Jumping to our next bit of news, we got confirmation that Dune 3 officially wrapped filming as well, which is releasing the same day as Avengers Doomsday, December 18th, 2026. So that is exciting news. The first two movies I really enjoyed. I didn't think I was going to get into it as much as I did, but I did like the first two. I think Timothée Chalamet is like a great Paul Atreides. I think that was, the story has really developed and pulled people in that may not have been into it at first. Because I think that the first one definitely had me like leaning more like I don't really know like how much I'm into this, and then the second one I was really drawn in, especially with like all the new. I think there's just more action in general, so I think that that's where I was like, this is gonna be sick. He went over Toy Story, and then I know I saw Predator Badlands, and you guys are hoping to see it. That movie came out last week. My first initial thoughts on it were it was pretty sick. There were a few things that I kind of questioned, but overall, visually a really, really good movie. Daniel I think his name Tackman. Is that the director's name? He's the director for the films Prey, Killer of Killers, and this one who's taking the reins on the Predator movies. And this movie was good. I'm not going to sit here and like try to nitpick it on everything, but there were a few things that I was like, you could have gone without that. But overall, great film. And I, can't wait to talk about it with you guys when you see it. But other than that, The Running Man, I believe, comes out next week or 2 weeks from now with Glenn Powell starring in that film. So that's definitely something to be on the lookout for. And like we mentioned earlier, Avatar Fire and Ash comes out at the beginning of December or mid-December, I believe. So in other bit of news, we had some DC news coming out over the past few days. We got confirmation that a V for Vendetta series is in the works and that James Gunn and Peter Safran are set to be the executive producers on that.
I have a quick thing. Sorry, I didn't mean to rewind, but
no, you're good.
Predator?
Yeah.
One question. Did the trailer show too much?
No.
Okay. Cool.
Yes and no.
I didn't watch the last trailer, so I wouldn't know, but
so you see a lot of stuff that happens in the movie, but it felt to me like the trailer really only showed the first like hour-ish, like chunks from the first hour-ish. There was more that you didn't see. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Didn't expect that.
Oh, that's what I was worried about. Sick.
Yeah. Like I said, I can't wait to kind of chat with you about like the things that I was like, that's a little, gave me very Disney vibes, like because they bought the rights to those. I'm like, not in a bad way.
Without spoiling anything, does it hint at a future Alien vs Predator project? Maybe.
Well, I mean, in the trailer,
I think the trailer did.
The trailer showed the Weyland-Yutani thing, so that was like and then we got Alien Earth, and it really talked about that. So that's where, yeah, I mean, they have all the like they have all the foundation.
We first saw it in Romulus. So
So yes, but there's not like anything directly specific with it. But
got you.
Yeah. So I'd love to, talk about that more on an episode for sure once we all see it.
We will.
But jumping back to DC Studios, to be completely honest with you guys, I told Cameron this earlier. I don't know if this is lack of ball knowledge. I didn't know V for Vendetta was a DC project.
I think it's just one of those things where it's kind of like you forget. Like, I mean, a good example is like Marvel with Spawn.
Right.
Like you wouldn't really think of that as a Marvel project.
Yeah.
Or realistically, when you watch the first Blade movie, I didn't know it was like a Marvel, type of thing till later on. But yeah.
But I thought that was cool. I mean, hearing James Gunn is wanting to be involved with it, I feel like that's got to be good news. I mean, I'm interested to see where they go with it for sure. Peter Safran, I forget what he was also the director or the producer on. I had it earlier.
Well, him and James Gunn are obviously the heads of DC.
Right.
So I do like that they're doing more for just, is it Warner Brothers, right?
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you go to the next one because I don't want to, what I was going to say, it goes into
this one. Yeah, I mean, and then also we got confirmation that the Jimmy Olsen spinoff series is going to be a thing, which is kind of cool. I mean, they talked about it, and, I was like, oh, okay, that would be interesting. But essentially, it's going to be following Daily Planet reporters tackling cases involving powerful supervillains across the DC universe. One note that we actually got about this that I thought was really cool was Gorilla Grodd is going to be potentially one of the main characters in this film, which is kind of crazy. But then, hearing about like what the plot essentially is going to be, it's like, okay, I guess that kind of makes sense. Like they're reporters that are trying to, find information about all these villains that are in the universe at this point. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I'm interested to see what this has to give to us and like really dive more in depth with these villains in the universe. But I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts, what you think. Are you excited? Are you a little bit worried? Are you a little concerned? But overall, for me, I would say that I'm pretty excited for this. There are definitely some question marks for me where I'm like, I don't really know. But yeah, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts.
Yeah. Well, this kind of goes into your point where it says like it follows the Daily Planet reporters, right? I think after watching Superman, I was like, oh, okay, that would be cool just to see more of them, like their whole dynamic. I actually like that a lot in the Superman movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm definitely excited for this series.
Mm-hmm.
But question for you guys is, do you guys feel like that's what they should be focusing on? Instead of like having
I don't think they should be focusing. Yes, it's going to be cool to see Jimmy Olsen's spinoff series, but I feel like I would rather have something focused on Gorilla Grodd and that type of stuff versus our Daily Planet.
Well, I was thinking
humans.
I know Green Lantern's coming out already.
Expanding out of just the Superman stuff.
Well, I'm just saying, like, as in, like, dude, just give us like hints at Batman. What are the plans with it?
Right. We haven't really heard.
Like we're getting everything like surrounding the main people, except for obviously Superman. I know it's selfish to say because we are getting Supergirl here coming up. We're getting the Green Lantern show.
Man of Tomorrow, we're getting.
Yeah, we're getting Man of Tomorrow.
Clayface.
It's Clayface, but it's like we don't have a Flash.
Cyborg
really hasn't been mentioned.
I think they're gonna take their time.
100%. That's what I think. Do you think it's going to be like a 10-year thing? Like,
yes, they're in a position right now where they don't want to do what DC did previously, where like we got just movie after movie. We didn't get anything else. You got your Superman, then you got Superman versus Batman, then you got like just Wonder Woman, Justice League, so forth. So I don't think they want to do that. I think they seriously want to take their time, expand this universe over however much of a year plan they have, and just do it carefully.
Well, that's my thing though. It's like I know they don't want to follow the blueprint of the MCU, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know that they did the old DC studios did follow the blueprint, but they followed it in a rushed fashion, right? Like
trying to catch up
super quick. My thing was like, okay, cool. Even if they want to take their time, it's like, do we really want to focus on Jimmy Olsen? And I know Marvel is, for instance, doing that now with all their TV shows and stuff, right?
Right.
They're doing it later, but they establish like a whole universe, or they establish like a core universe first, I guess, or core characters in their universe first.
Right.
Like the only upside is like the whole Gorilla Grodd thing in my eyes, because I'm like, we talked about how like we all think Gorilla Grodd could be the next villain in Man of Tomorrow instead of Brainiac.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're doing it like that, and he is actually going to be like the villain of the next movie, it's like, okay, that'd be cool.
It makes sense.
Some backstory,
right, before the movie, so that way you have like some knowledge of him.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I love Creature Commandos. Creature Commandos was cool, and it was a whole bunch of side characters.
I feel like if they weren't doing it this way, I could totally like. Let's just say like we got Superman, right?
Yeah.
We're getting Supergirl. Like, let's say Batman was already announced. Like, oh, this is when the Batman movie's coming out. Like, that's like, let's say that's 3 years, and you have a couple more movies that like. I mean, what? Yes, they have a lot more they could do, but you're kind of like in Marvel's place where like, okay, who knows how long we're gonna have these actresses signed for? Like, if they're doing things slower, I just feel like they have so much more possibility for like how you said, like if it's a 10-year plan, there's a lot they can do in that 10 years.
Right. I agree.
Yeah. So I feel like, I mean,
I just don't want us to feel how we felt at the end of Peacemaker. It's like
where it's like, really, that was our cameo,
or that was our finale,
right? Yeah.
So it's like
no, it wasn't bad by any means.
No, it was good. It was a good show. I loved it. We all did.
Just a cliffhanger. Cliffhangers suck.
Yeah, dude. So it's like, and we might not get a season 3 at all. Yeah. So it's like
the plot to me for this Jimmy Olsen series gives me like the same feel as like the She-Hulk show, if that makes sense. Like where they hinted at different villains here and there. And I know it's not going to be that, but like,
wait, so we don't get to see Jimmy Olsen and Gorilla God twerking?
no.
Hopefully.
Dang it.
Hopefully.
Hopefully we do.
But like not in like any shade type of way. Like I hope this series was good. There was definitely some highlights from She-Hulk too. It wasn't phenomenal, but it's like you said earlier, they had an established universe to the point where they could like hint at little villains and like little storylines and just kind of build off of what they already had. Like we had the first reintroduction of the Celestial that came out of the ocean. Like that's where we got the first little breaking news thing on the computer saying like essentially Celestial sticking out of the ocean or whatever it said. And then
it was also seeing Daredevil in his suit for the first time since
exactly.
Yeah.
So I mean,
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, they could use it as like a platform, like you said.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I am excited for it. Like I said, I do like Cat Grant.
Who knows? Maybe
on the pod.
Maybe we could see David Cornsweet and Superman in it. Who knows?
David Cornsweet on the pod,
or that
just Clark Kent. We're gonna get to follow Clark Kent as a reporter.
Nuts.
I'm
sure we're gonna have to, right?
Yeah, he's one of the reporters.
I mean, he won't just disappear.
Imagine that's just him. Like they show him for 2 seconds and then he's just gone. And they're like, "Oh, Clark."
He's going on vacation for the duration of the show. He's like, I'm out for these 2 weeks, dude. What do you mean?
Great.
He's like, I gotta go handle this event somewhere.
Now it's James Gunn with the sniper. Not
he's quietly whispering in our ear, like,
yeah, James Gunn is like, good freaking job, guys.
You cracked the code.
He's like, good job.
But yeah, no, I mean, I'm excited for that. I mean, I think that like with the story with like Clayface, I think that I genuinely believe that we're gonna get some reference to Batman in that film. I think that
you have to, right?
In Clayface, yeah, I feel like you have to.
You have to.
Yeah, and I think that's where, like, I think because it comes out next year, right?
Mm-hmm.
In September of next year. I think maybe at like Comic-Con they may start to hint at Batman more, and then really like amp up like who they pick to play Batman, or whatever news they may have. I mean, they've already said they're doing the Brave and the Bold movie, right? So it's like
we could see Pennywise and Clayface.
That's what I'm saying. Pennywise the dancing clown. Dude.
Come on.
But yeah, no, I mean they're building a foundation to springboard off of for the next 10 years, like you guys mentioned.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the it's been the last couple days, the speculation of the newest rumored actor to be Batman?
Oh yeah, dude, Jacob Elordi. Come on, dog. Dude's a unit. I haven't seen the Frankenstein movie on Netflix yet.
I started it.
Let him.
Give the Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein.
Dude, come on. This dude's a freaking unit.
Because I'm sure he's tall. He's taller. He's definitely taller than Robert Pattinson.
I think one of us mentioned that before.
Unit, dog. I'm pretty sure we did.
I'm still on the Alan Richardson train.
I think he's going to play something else. I don't know what. He's already talked about it too, saying like, I'm playing something. Yeah. He just teleports the universe, the Smallville universe.
That'd be pretty dope.
Shows up.
Or he's going to play the Panther dude, the Panther boxer guy.
Ooh, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Doesn't have any powers, but.
Pivoting over to the rival studio, not so rival studio, friends of the program, Marvel Studios.
Not rivals to us.
No, not rivals to us at all. Friends of the program for us.
Please, come on, we're dogs.
James Gunn and Kevin duking it out, maybe. But maybe. No, or they're just sharing secrets so they can make a DC Marvel
all friends.
Collab.
We're all friends, dude. Yeah. Come on the pod. Everyone.
Come on.
Everyone. Doesn't matter, dude.
But we got a little bit of Avengers Doomsday news. It was confirmed that there will be multiple Doctor Dooms in Avengers Doomsday. So different variants of the character Doctor Doom, Victor Von Doom, including some female casted Doctor Dooms, which I thought was pretty cool. Similar to how they did the storyline with Loki, with Sylvie, I believe, who played the female version of him.
Yeah.
It's exciting. I think that RDJ essentially could be playing our God Emperor Doom at the end of this film, or it could be someone else. I doubt it, but
this whole thing could be a ruse too.
I really hope it's not like in Deadpool and Wolverine when all the Deadpools come out of the portal. I hope it's.
Could you imagine?
It's probably gonna be something like that.
Yeah.
If you want to be honest, and I think that's who the Avengers fight is going to be a whole bunch of Dooms.
I'm fine with them fighting a bunch of Dooms, but like just don't do like the same type of scene where they're all walking out to like music.
One shot.
Yeah, I'm like, please no.
What if? I don't know if they'll do that unless it's like cinematic scene, like cinematic
if it's like
music.
super cinematic with like super.
I
dope,
love
like,
the music though in Deadpool. I don't know.
What if they did? What if they did like they go back to that scene with Kang in that end credit scene when they all show up in the Council of Kings?
It's just all Dooms versus all Council of Kings.
No, it's like it's after they talk and then a bunch of like green portals open up right next to him and they just start killing all the Kangs.
Marvel had to do was just make one of the Kings not look like Jonathan Majors.
Yeah,
that's all they had to do.
I'm pretty sure it was part of his contract
that he had to be the only one.
But like, look at everything else they've done with all these multiversal characters. They've all, besides Hugh Jackman, they've done different actors and actresses.
They did with everyone, even Hugh Jackman. They had Henry Cavill.
That is true.
True, you're right. Yeah,
Cavalrine.
True. I can't believe I forgot about the Cavalrine.
Cavalrine.
Oh, I think you were the most hyped person for it, dude.
The legends are true.
When I was saying that, the only few that ran through my head were Patch and Apocalyptic Wolverine.
You didn't like the comic accurate Wolverine?
I kind of thought about that one, dude. The Short King.
That's who I thought of. Right when you said it, I was like, who played him?
What's cool about this news coming out is like, I don't think it spoils anything, but what's cool about it is that during Comic-Con, 2 years ago, when they announced Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom,
so dope.
They showed them with a whole bunch of Dooms,
right?
You know, I'm all like, oh,
kind of
that's
like
cool
a
how they
council of
connected
Dooms.
it. You know, like I'm like, now I know why there was 75 Dooms on stage.
There's only 75 universes,
I think
right?
That's cool. It could be the whole thing where it's like where Robert Downey Jr. isn't our main Doom either.
I mean, we've talked about this many times.
That's what I'm saying. So
imagine
this could be a thing where it's like he's not actually the main Doom.
Do you guys remember like? So I don't know if you go back and watch the video of like when he revealed himself, and like when he's walking out and you hear people shouting like actors' names. The funniest one, it's not Cillian Murphy, but you hear people. You heard one guy yell.
We talked about this.
Jared Leto.
Yeah, he's in everything, dude. He's in everything. Let him be in everything.
How'd Tron do? Anyone know?
Didn't get talked
visually.
About,
it was cool, dude.
You saw it? You're waiting for streaming? Because I am. Yeah, based off what I've heard.
Cool. No, visually it looked cool. I should have seen it. I might go watch it if it's in theaters.
When I heard Cal Kestis was in the movie for only 10 seconds, I was out.
Don't let him be a main character, dude. Don't let him have that on his resume. You know?
He's got Star Wars stuff to do. He's good.
Yeah, come on.
But circling back to our Avengers Doomsday news, we also got a headline. Doom is going to be on a revenge quest in the film, a revenge quest. So how do we feel about that, guys? We're not avenging, we are revenging in this film, and I think that that's going to be pretty interesting. The Revenges. So, that was.
I would assume he's on some type of revenge quest.
Yeah,
like there's no way it's just a selfish
thing.
Dude,
he had two men steal Sue Storm from him, Reed and Namor. Man,
that's real.
Of course, he's on a revenge tour.
And then he met that one Doctor Doom in the original films, and he had his Sue Storm stole too.
Hold on.
So
every universe. Rest in peace first to him.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Yeah. Austin was like, "Damn, didn't know that."
I knew, but I was trying to make a positive. I thought, that
was right around the time Fantastic Four came out too.
Yep, it was.
It's like, wow.
I'm all bummed out now. I'm real bummed out. I can't really.
No, okay, but go move on to the next one then.
I think this ties into more so the theory that I've been seeing around about. I mean, we've talked about this with Steve when he goes back and returns the Infinity Stones. I think that he personally has a vendetta against Steve. To some extent, I think that him returning the stones altered this Doom's universe to some extent, and it warped something in the timeline to where he may lose a loved one. I've heard someone say like he lost Sue, and that's why he goes to the Fantastic Four movie at the end when he is wanting Franklin and Sue, essentially. Well, Franklin more so, but I'm assuming that this is the line that they're probably going to follow. Who knows? It could be completely different, but I would
you would sorry to interrupt. You would think that like how would it mess up anyone else's, because I mean, even in Endgame, Bruce Banner shows what's her name from Doctor Strange,
The Sorcerer Supreme
the Sorcerer Supreme.
at the time, yeah.
She like showed her the
Timeline.
the timeline, saying putting these stones back will fix it and
Mhm.
be back on a straight path.
Yeah.
Granted, that's
agree with
for
you, Cameron.
Agree.
that's for theirs. So like kind of like, I mean, do we really know if that's for every universe though? Is the thing.
Right.
So it'd be interesting
Ye-
if that's how they go. It'd be interesting how they're gonna kind of work that into the
Yes.
story.
Yes. I'm just gonna say, yeah. I think. Well, what's cool is they kind of dove into it. Where Kang, right, in Loki,
Mm-hmm.
they said, "Hey, this is the sacred time. Like this
He
is
made
the sacred timeline. This is the main timeline right here,
Mm-hmm.
right? So any other timelines are just variants of this timeline,
Mhm.
even if they might not know it, whatever.
Right.
But
Their timelines aren't
the
real. All of it.
616 or the 616, the 0.006 whatever timeline is like the main timeline.
Mm-hmm.
But like there was also like rumors and stuff about like the story about like how King did this on purpose to get rid of every single Doom,
Yeah.
and then once he died, it's like the Dooms are
Dooms.
back,
Yeah.
and so that would kind of make sense to me. Like he purposely said, "Hey, you know what? The Doom in this universe is going to turn into Tony Stark, and then we're going to go from there."
Yeah.
Like we're going to have him get adopted and all this.
They
all this
could
stuff.
work into the story like the Council of Kangs kind of like preparing like how they were, because now they know Doom's coming, because like the most powerful king died that they basically
Mhm.
banished.
So yeah, we'll see once it comes closer. I'm sure once we get that first trailer, it's gonna reveal some stuff. Hopefully,
Or
I would
it's
hope
just
so.
the chair scene again.
Dude.
All the chairs.
I saw
Two
people
exact
I
same
saw
names.
people I saw people speculating, like some of the rumor
Second
accounts
part of
on
Chairs.
X, they said Chairs Part 2. I'm like,
Don't wouldn't you think that they would do all the names on the first chairs though for that?
there
Well,
was a
because if you did the second chairs first, then it'd be like, okay, we obviously know all the people on the first chairs are going to be in this movie.
they're not afraid to spoil everything.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because like the first chair reveal,
was like
it
the
showed
main
the Thunderbolts who was
Yeah.
gonna survive. It
Yeah.
showed like you knew they weren't gonna die.
Mhm.
Showed the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Yep.
Showed like the main Avengers.
Like I said, there's just some people that I want from like the older movies that aren't in there yet, like
Mhm.
Halle Berry.
Halle
right?
Berry,
The girl that played Jean Grey.
Jean
Mhm.
Grey.
I can't think of her name.
Sophie
Elizabeth
Turner.
Olsen just came out today and said that, oh, Wanda's not going to be in Doomsday. It just doesn't make sense.
Right.
Sure, it doesn't.
Sure.
I mean,
It doesn't.
yeah, because
She's dead, remember?
Doctor Doom's not going to go get the Scarlet Witch to help him out. Sure,
No, never.
The only thing is, it's a lot.
it is a lot. Yeah,
It is a lot already. Even with what they announced, I'm like, what that chair turn was a 4-hour thing. I'm like, are they going to do a sped up version in the theaters? To release that? So it's
no,
like,
that wasn't a 4-hour thing. That was like a
6 hours.
6-hour thing.
Yeah.
Whatever it was. So
I
it's
thought it
like,
was like 10 or 12.
Started at
honestly.
like 8 a.m. and didn't end until like 2:30 or 3, I'm pretty sure.
it was like an 8 to 5.
It was
Yeah,
a-
it literally was their work for
it's
the
a
day.
long thing.
Yeah, so it's like, it's weird. I don't know. I just don't like. We'll see what happens with it.
Yeah. I hope it's like 3 hours and 15 minutes long, though. I love movies that are that long. That'd be so cool.
Or just split it up. Like, I don't know why they're afraid to split up movies. I mean, I'm sure there's cost, but if they make it long the first time, I'm like, what are.
I don't think you can until it's 4 hours. Like, I don't know if it was in theaters, but the Pearl Harbor movie is 4 hours long, and like
So
on
that's what I'm saying,
DVD,
like-
it's split up.
Before cuts, like every movie, I would assume like all the footage they have is like 6 hours, something like that.
Cool.
And so-
Release it. Put it in the
I would,
theaters.
I would
Release
assume
every
like,
Marvel movie from the past that's been.
well,
that
they
long.
do it on purpose because no one really wants to sit in a theater for 4 or 5 hours. Like,
I do.
realistically, I mean, like we do as fans, right? But they do want to sell tickets, right?
Yeah.
That's why movies are like 2 hours long,
Yeah.
whatever. We get bummed out when a movie's in like an hour and 40 minutes long.
Oh, yeah. If it's
Yeah,
not
like-
if it's not at least 2 hours, I'm bummed.
It needs to be. I would assume it needs to be.
Yeah.
But we also assumed Fantastic Four. We thought Thunderbolts. We thought all those movies were going to be. The Captain America, we thought they were going to be like at least 2 hours long.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm just excited. And like, I'm interested to see because like, I feel like Fantastic Four and the Thunderbolts, their runtime was pretty shorter-ish, but the movies were still, they got to the point, I felt like.
They didn't need to be longer.
Yeah, I think the movies were good. The movies were good, except Fantastic Four at the end just felt a little
Strange.
Rushed.
A little,
Yeah. It took a long time to get to that point, but then it was rushed at the end.
Yeah, with Galactus.
Yeah.
but I felt like Thunderbolts was good pacing. So
Yeah. Our last bit of Marvel news, too, just to touch on a little bit more. We'll rip through this one, share our thoughts. It's confirmed that Chris Evans is going to be playing Nomad in this film, which, Cameron, I know you were super stoked about when you heard, what are your initial thoughts? What are your expectations? Things that you're looking forward to? Me, personally, I'm excited. That's going to be dope to see him in that role. So,
yeah, I literally, once I saw that, I was like, oh, all my theories are like starting to come true. Like, I think I said this in a pod previous. I was like, I truly believe this movie is going to start out with either not directly with the dance scene that how Endgame ended with, but it's going to show Steve and Peggy. And I believe Doom's going there. And I truly believe he's going to kill Peggy. And that's going to send Steve kind of on like a warpath, which is why he's going to be Nomad. Nomad's more of he's Captain America, but he's not your normal Captain America. So
you would say
he's not your father.
He was Nomad.
Yeah.
That's the closest we've gotten to a Nomad, yes.
Yeah.
Not your
so
father's
I think
Captain America.
I think Steve's going to be like that, and obviously he's going to end up back with our main timeline people.
So we don't think there's
I think
Captain Hydra?
I think there is. I think we'll still see that.
I think we'll still see that. It's rumored. I don't know if we talked about it on a previous one. I don't know if it came out this week, but there's rumors that we're going to have a sacrifice in Avengers Doomsday. There's a lot of speculation right now of who that's going to be. It could be Bucky, it could be Elena, it could be Clint, but I don't even think Hawkeye's supposed to be in this.
Please don't let it be.
It could be.
Elena.
It could be Steve.
We already saw Elena do that.
I could see it being Steve. I don't know, but yeah, that's how I feel. I'm happy
being
he's
Bucky.
Back.
Bucky
would
make
sense.
Like
it would be enough. Like I feel like we've seen enough realistically.
At the end of the line,
I think Bucky's one of my favorite characters in the MCU. But I just think, like, I don't know where his story, it seems very much like Captain America's story, where it's like they've been around forever, right? And it's like, what else is there for him?
His story is going to come to an end at some point. It's like,
yeah, and I feel like
what more is there for him is what I think you're trying to say, Max. Like,
yeah, and I feel like, it's a Captain Hydra versus Bucky, and Bucky dies.
Real.
Yeah.
Or
it's Cap Nomad against Captain Hydra, and
Nomad.
Cap Nomad's getting his ass kicked, and Bucky kind of saves him. Yeah. But dies in the process.
Yeah, that would be something. Imagine Bucky sacrifices himself.
Dude, this movie's gonna make us feel how we did at the end of Infinity War.
Yeah, I agree.
Or worse, which I hope is the case.
Imagine
jaw dropping.
Bucky sacrifices himself into Captain Hydra to save Nomad, and then God Emperor Doom shows up and just kills Nomad and just snaps his neck. Not even snaps his neck. He does worse.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's all the news that I had. I know it took a little bit of time, but I felt like all those were pretty cool to chat about with you guys, and hoping that we get some more breaking news in the next week so that way we can go over it. But yeah, let's jump into discussion for It Episode 3. Cameron, I don't know if you wanted to get us started there.
Yeah, I'm going to do things a little differently. Previous 2 episodes, obviously, I've had kind of a lot of questions, and it's kind of been a little bit repetitive. If people who are listening, if you haven't watched episode 3 yet, turn the pod off because we're going to get into some spoilers, but nothing too crazy because, I feel like every episode's kind of been the same. But it's going to be quick and easy. I got a couple questions, but just each of you, what was your favorite scene or visual moment from this week's episode?
We talked about it a little bit, but the graveyard scene was my favorite of it all. It was the most entertaining part. But I have some real issues about this whole
Goosebumps. Got it.
Yeah, I have some real issues about this whole show that we mentioned earlier in earlier podcasts.
Okay. Awesome.
Favorite scene from this episode. I personally liked how the flashback kind of correlated to the whole storyline too, with it
The
being
flashback was dope, actually.
Yeah.
You know what? I agree. Yeah, I think that was yep.
the flashback, and then we see this terrified me. The forest scene with the freaking
The skeleton
giant
man.
skeleton to start the episode. I was like, really? I wasn't ready for that. I just watched my football team lose on national TV.
It's like it's the whole in and out, the bobbing and weaving they do.
Mhm.
I'm like, dude, I'm so tired of it, man. I'm like, it's so scary.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
he was like getting closer and closer between like trees.
Then he went
he was
full
just like,
Wendigo,
hello,
bro. Like he
hey.
was like,
On all
And I'm like, this
fours,
dude was already missing an eye. I'm like, calm down, dude.
mm-hmm.
So,
But then it just like, yeah, I loved how it paralleled to like today, or well, in the show today with the two characters and how it like literally did the change from their face to them older now, which was for me visually, that was probably my favorite scene. And plus like the action for that opening scene was pretty dope. So I guess they're two split scenes, but same
I
thing.
gotta give it to Andy Muschietti. They know how to cast.
Yeah,
older
they really do.
versions of younger characters.
yeah.
They don't miss on that.
The white dude aged like no tomorrow.
Dude looked like he was 100. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you're pushing 50 years later. Dude.
yeah.
The girl isn't. I was like, dude, that girl, she looks great. Oh, like she's 40 tops.
I know when I first saw her, I think it was in the second episode. I didn't think she was that old, and then when the third episode and I saw the flashback, I was even telling
At least
Paige,
60,
I was
60,
like, I'm like, okay,
at
this
least-
boy is definitely like the general. I could already see it.
Mhm.
And then I saw the girl. I'm like, okay, I bet that's the girl who was the working in the antique
Yeah.
store.
Mhm.
But she would have to be at least like in her 60s.
Yeah.
She's 12 years old in that flashback.
Yeah, so 62. So it was 50
Well, yeah,
years
because
later.
it was what 1908.
Yeah, well, they said it was 50 years.
1908 to
They
62.
do 27 years back each.
Yeah.
2 times probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 times.
I'd say my favorite scene was the vision that Dick Halloran had.
Astral. Yeah, like the
That was super sick. It was super intense. Me personally, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I feel like every scene he's in where it goes to a more serious tone,
Mhm.
I just feel like he just steals the scene every time.
Yeah, he's really good.
It's amazing. I'm like dude, like this is like so dope of the show because of that.
I agree.
So that was really cool. It was
Mhm.
when he was turning the thing
And it's
inside
in the
Pennywise's
helicopter?
layer. I'm like, oh my god, he's opening something on the helicopter, isn't
Yeah.
he? And then you just see the door open, like, oh my god,
I'm like, that's
like, this is
weird.
insane.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Then he sees
that was
his
my favorite.
Was it his grandma talking to him or his mom?
His
Grandma, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
And she's like, you have to tell him he has to leave.
You think Pennywise
I
was
did
just
like
in
how
there
he was
taking a
saying-
nap?
Yeah, I like how he was like, dude, I don't think we were supposed to see, or he wasn't supposed
He
to see
wasn't
us.
supposed to see us. Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, and I'm like, oh, shoot.
Sounded nothing like Bill Skarsgård and Pennywise at all. It didn't
Well,
sound.
it's not. I don't think it's supposed. Is it?
It's Bill Skarsgård. Yeah.
Mhm.
Is it?
He's
Yes.
playing him, yeah.
Really?
He's only in like 3 episodes though, because they can't afford it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
Wow. Okay, I did not know that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't see him till
Sick.
episode 6, 7, 8
Okay.
We might see him
sooner.
next episode.
Yeah.
But it's probably gonna each episode you're gonna see a tiny bit more like this one. All you saw was like him in the photo. Obviously you saw his eyes. But like most like was body scene was in the photo, which also didn't look like him at all.
Right, I agree.
Looked like a skeleton wearing a sombrero. But yeah.
Terrifying.
All right.
They said it was a clown. I said,
Like, that
I was
doesn't
like-
really look like a clown, but
oh, you got a clown out of that, but okay.
also like in that scene, I don't think Will was scared.
I ain't scared of nothing.
Where he went into the
He's not.
what are they called? The monastery or whatever. He was the building where
Yeah,
he
I
was
don't-
getting the camera and he took the photo of Pennywise. I don't think he was scared, and that's why Pennywise didn't attack him.
Mhm.
Well, what's cool is like this is the first time where he was at the end of the episode. He was like, "Okay, I believe you."
Hmm.
But what's cool about the whole thing was we mentioned this in the last one where he's a very much science type
Mhm.
of guy, right? He's like,
Mhm.
you know, he wants to prove everything. If it is real, he wants to prove it, yada yada. So it's like, I think that's cool where it's like, hey, we mentioned he's not afraid. Like his
Yeah.
dad's not afraid of anything,
Yeah.
you know? And so it's
Didn't-
super similar.
Didn't his mom say in like the first or second episode where he was didn't correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought I remember her saying like you guys are more alike than you think, talking to Leroy about him and his son, or like he's
I think
more
she
like
did.
you than you think, or something like that, which could be
Think
just
so.
about him. I think obviously he's not going to be afraid. We obviously know he lives until later on, but
Can
What
that?
happens to him?
Well, because his dad doesn't have. He lost his amygdala, right? Where your fear is controlled. I'm pretty
Talking
sure they
about
referenced that in the first
Leroy?
episode. Yeah, the
In the
dad.
second episode,
Second
I think they
episode.
referenced it, where he had the brain injury or whatever.
Yeah,
That can't be like a genetic pass down, right? After you lose it, or could it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because if that's the case, then like that would make sense. If he
I
doesn't
don't
have
think
fear
it
too.
would be genetic.
No, because that sounds like an accident more than anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I think the fact that he's really into science kind of like helps him
yeah,
out.
Definitely.
yeah, for
He wants
sure.
to prove it right. Like it's not real unless he can prove it.
I think it's just a thing in general. Like more people who are science based kind of not tend to not believe in, but not be afraid by like supernatural things and stuff like that.
I
Yeah.
agree.
So
Yeah.
they could probably easily work that into it.
Mhm.
All right. What was your guys' least favorite thing about this episode?
I'll go first. I mentioned it in the last podcast. It's my only problem with the series is that obviously the visual effects aren't like the greatest, whatever, but it's the fact that the story feels so separated. Like it feels like there's one common thing, which is it. You know?
Yeah.
But besides that, it does feel, even though like it's all aiming towards the same thing, I'm assuming like they're all going to end up working together somehow.
Right.
It still feels like two very different shows. You know, like even especially this episode really felt like there was no
really
kid
does.
and adult interaction at all. And it really, really felt like a separated show.
Yeah.
I felt like I was watching two different things. Like Cameron mentioned Goosebumps. I felt like I was watching Goosebumps, and then I was watching like a
Ghostbusters.
like a war movie,
Yeah.
haunted by ghosts. You know, like that type of thing. Like I wanted to connect just a little, and I sound super selfish. I just wanted to connect a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like it's not doing me any favors that the kids didn't have. They literally had zero interaction with the adults in this episode. So it's like, I don't know. I want to see where the next episode takes us. And we still got time. They still got time to patch it all in. It's like I said, if I had a nitpick, that would be it. You know?
Yeah.
My nitpick would be the CGI in the graveyard. I get it. It's a show. I get it. But the ghost looked very Moaning Myrtle-ish from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was like the same in the CGI in the scene where it's they're in the supermarket and the dad's in the pickle jar. It seemed very like wasn't.
This one, I feel like this felt more noticeable. Like the CGI and maybe it was because I was more on edge in that supermarket scene because you're like the suspense was building.
The dude was following her the whole time. And
stuff. And then you get, it was definitely like scary and nerve wracking in that scene. But like once you saw one of those ghosts, I was just like, and then it was just like they were throwing a bunch of them at you. Cool scene. Like I'm not gonna sit here and complain about it. Like you said, I'm not gonna be nitpicking on the show. But the CGI to me was a little off.
It seemed a little too kid friendly.
Right.
Like the ghost didn't seem like, this might be part of the show. The ghost didn't seem like they wanted to kill the children.
Right.
But it was there also, so it was very weird. Like I'm like if you told me it wasn't there, I wouldn't. I think that pisses me off more because I'm like, wait, why were the ghosts just play? It could be,
from his spell, dude.
It's probably just it playing with them, getting them more and more scared.
Yeah.
So you could feed
toying with them.
So
yeah, mine was also the CGI of the graveyard scene. I've made the joke Goosebumps, but what I think is the reason it just wasn't it for me was the coloring of that they chose to use on the ghosts. Because it just all I got was like Haunted Mansion from Disneyland vibes.
Yep.
Because it's the same color they use for the ghosts in that, so it just automatically my brain just associated like, oh, this just feels like it's like a kiddie ride type thing. Like nothing's like giving me fear or stress or anything like that at all.
Wouldn't have been surprised.
You can't ask for a lot. I think it was still pretty cool. The show's been, I like it, but that was my initial thought when I first saw that.
It's a TV show too. It's not like it's a movie,
Yeah.
and they have a lot that they probably have to put into the CGI later.
Yeah.
There's little points, not to
Yeah.
discredit the CG, the effects workers for this show, but it's like there's a lot more that's going to happen in the show that they're going to need to put effects into. We've seen so much in the first 3 episodes.
I also was getting very ET vibes where I thought they were just going to take off in their bikes.
Could you imagine?
When she wrapped her arms around him?
Yeah.
I was like, damn it, Susie.
How many times they kept dropping the camera too? I'm like, oh my God. Like, seriously?
Pennywise looked like Michael Myers standing there in that photo.
Yeah, that was pretty, yeah. All right. Next question, which we've kind of answered a little bit. Did this episode lose you a little bit, or are you still very engaged?
No, I'm still engaged. It didn't lose
me.
It pissed me off, but I'm super engaged. Like, I can't wait for next week.
Yeah. Of the first 3 episodes, it's my least favorite, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm drawn into the show. Like, it had elements that really kept me wanting to watch more and more. So
yeah, I'm the same way. I'm not like how Max said. I want both storylines to be connected, not in a cheesy way. I hope it naturally connects and is in a good way.
Right.
But that's what's it's not losing me, but I'm like having to go from storyline to storyline where I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about this. I'm gonna go back to this other storyline. I'm just like, it's kind of making it a little hard to piece everything together, but like it's only been 3 episodes, so it's not that hard. But yeah, hopefully they connect it all pretty soon.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about it a little bit already, but I'll ask it anyway, just because I want to see if you guys have anything else to say about it. But what did you guys think about Dick Halloran's vision scene?
I mean, it
was intense.
It was cool. Yeah, it was just really cool. I loved, like you said, once he started opening the door, I was like, it has to be something in the helicopter. He's still a being. Like, he's just visualizing all this stuff. Great scene. I thought it was like one of the most suspenseful scenes of the whole episode for sure, if not the most. It definitely set up that plot, that portion of the story a lot, and I think it was just cool to see someone that's been pretty cocky a majority of the show to actually get kind of spooked,
be scared, susceptible to something.
Yeah, he was just like, yo, I don't think that he was supposed to see us looking for him. And he didn't even really see Pennywise. He just saw the eyes, essentially, and got the warning. So
and Pennywise, like, from that scene, after he looked into Pennywise's eyes, like, Pennywise was already locked into like Dick's fears. Like, he saw the war that he experienced and all the things that he's probably been scared of, and was just feeding off of that, using that to, I think, make where Dick was about to kill himself.
Yeah. The messenger was his grandma, like that quick,
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Max, you got anything else?
No, I think we talked about it a little, like, you guys talked about everything I was going to say. It was a short scene, but I think it was great.
Pennywise just taking a nap in there, and then he woke him up. Dude's like, come on.
Yeah, we already got what we would rate. Before I ask expectations for next episode, I will add, I mean, we talked about it in the last episode. I think I predicted it, or we questioned it about how much we were going to get to see of Lily in the Juniper Hill Asylum.
Yeah.
Was nothing.
Nothing. Literally, nothing. It was 2 seconds.
I was like, oh, like, maybe we're going to get some, like, dope, like, scary scenes, like, because it's a mental asylum.
She was in and out.
But no, just boom. Got her medication. She's good. I'm like, wow. All right. I'm like, they had a little bit of opportunity right there to spook us with something more than the graveyard scene, but
I think we might get a reference again later.
Yeah.
I think we'll get more of a scare to, like, you're going to go back and you're going to get the lobotomy. Because they hinted at it so much in that title screen that I'm like...
Yeah, it shows it in the intro.
Yeah, so that's where I would think that's why they didn't show a lot. I mean, I would hope so, because that is a perfect place to have some scary elements to this show, because it's like you said, it's a mental asylum. Like, you can...
Dude, this season could literally end with, like, everything just going to shit.
Yeah.
None of the military's plan working. Lily trying to explain all of this, and they're like, you know what? You're crazy. Give her a lobotomy.
Exactly.
Show ends. Just imagine. How messed up would that be?
Wouldn't be surprised. That wouldn't surprise me.
I would sit in silence for like 10 minutes after the episode, just be like, they did not just do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like,
but
wow.
it would make total sense to the plot. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Are they retconning the actual movies? So there won't be
Well,
another time.
I don't
will
know.
there be another time jump?
I don't know
Do you
if
think
no. So each season after this is going to go back 27 years.
it's going back?
It's going back
So we'll see
because
yeah.
because 27 years after the events of this season 1 is the first It movie.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
1989.
89. Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Okay.
we're
then
going
so-
to 1930 or 1930 something, and then 1908. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
30,
Got it. Okay. Cool.
27. Yeah. 1935's got to be where the mob car stuff, I would think.
Yeah, that's where we'll see that stuff is the
Mhm.
Bradley gang, and all
I
that.
would assume so, yeah.
And then the 1908 one, we'll probably see more of like the origin with the I forget what their tribe is called, but yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any expectations or theories? Either ones that you've already had that you're still strong about, or anything going into the next episode?
Just that Pennywise is just getting stronger by the episode.
Yeah.
He's just
pretty
feeding
much
off of them. Like the first episode, like we talked about, he's a baby, and it's progressively keeps getting stronger and stronger to the point where he's like
Showing more and more of his true form.
Yep, exactly. So,
Yeah, we'll see.
but expectations, I'm excited. Hopefully it's up to par. I mean, the third episode was definitely, like I said before, not my favorite of the 3, but I'm hoping that the last, because there's 8 episodes, I think.
I think so.
8 or 10, I would assume, somewhere in that range.
Well, we know that next episode is called Duck and Cover, I believe.
Right.
Which is kind of playing off in the first episode where you saw a lot of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, should be interesting.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited.
That's pretty much all I had for episode 3. Do you guys have anything else you want to add?
No, like I said, like Austin said, I'm excited to see where the show goes.
Yeah.
I just want it. Yeah, I want to. Hopefully, it executes well.
Yeah, I know. I want it to be a success because I want more.
Yeah,
like a lot more.
I mean, it's like it still has me more engaged than certain points in the second movie for sure.
It's gonna be 8 episodes, by the way.
8
episodes,
okay.
Gotcha.
So next one's the
more.
halfway point. So
sick. All right. Well, if that's all you have for us, Kim, I think that's where we're gonna call it a wrap on this episode. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in.
Cheers.
Thank you guys for brewing with us.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, appreciate you guys so much. If you guys have any crazy theories, drop it in the comment section of this video. And yeah, thanks for brewing with us.
Peace,
thanks
guys.
for brewing.
You can find us at the Hero Brew Podcast on all social medias. Yeah, comment, like, subscribe.
See you next
As
week.
always.
Later, guys.
Peace.